duck, quack, 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 quack. My dad really is the reason I got into music in the first place. Some of my earliest memories are him playing guitar and singing us songs like Pancho and Lefty or the Ballad of the Alamo, all kinds of folk songs. And my dad is a sixth generation Texan, but he joined the Air Force, and so we moved around quite a bit when I was growing up. But one year, the Air Force sent him up to a little island in the Aleutian Islands of Alaska. And so that year, I was down with my grandparents and the rest of my family, and my dad was the sixth generation Texan up there in the Arctic Circle. And so to help him cope during that remote assignment, he wrote a few parody songs, and he sent them down to us. He mailed them on cassette tape to my family in Alabama, and one of them was based on Willie Nelson's On the Road Again, but my dad called it On Remote Again. And for example, one of the verses was, on remote again, going places that I've never been, seeing things I hope I never see again, I can't wait to go on remote again. And he had a bunch more verses. They were all really good, but it must have made an impression on me because when I was in college, I went on my first internship to West Africa with missionaries. And of course, the foods were all different there. They had something called gali, something called akume, something called fufu, that was pounded yams. And so for the interns, I wrote a little song, a little parody song. Bye, bye, sweet American pie. I've got some gali and akume, maybe fufu to try. We left our homes and kissed our families goodbye, saying, I wonder if an intern will die. I wonder if an intern will die. And it wasn't much longer before I got married, and my wife and I went to go live in East Africa, in Tanzania. And a few times I rode on the public transport there. They called it a dala dala. I think it comes from about how much the fare cost. It was about $1. And it's about 12 seats or so on this van. But you get what you pay for. Once I counted 40 people squished in there with me. And so that was the inspiration for Bumpy roads, take me home from this place I don't belong. Tanzania, dollar, dollar, take me home on the bumpy roads. And so my dad passed that on to me. I think that that idea of kind of using humor and parody songs to kind of laugh at difficult situations. Well, later, my wife and I had kids, and that was a source of all kinds of inspiration. And so I ended up writing quite a few songs because of my kids that helped me cope through some of those early years. And so I'm sharing them in hopes that they help any of you, or at least give you a chuckle, maybe if you have memories or friends in similar situations. But about 1 month before our oldest son, Joshua, was born, I wrote him a song, not a parody song, I just wrote him this. Let's go on a date for a night on the town. Stay out real late till Joshua comes round, 'cause red-faced and yelling and crying real loud, there'll be no mistaking when Joshua comes round. And when he arrives, the chores will abound, with diapers and wipers when Joshua comes round. And every 2 hours alarm bells will sound to say that he's hungry when Joshua comes round. All of the ladies will pass him around. They'll cuddle and coddle when Joshua comes round. He'll giggle and wiggle for all of that crowd. They'll all all applaud him when Joshua comes round. So sing and dance and go out to town, 'cause it won't be long till Joshua comes round. Sure enough, Joshua did come around, and the chores did indeed abound after that. And so I remember, actually I don't remember much of those early years. I think sometimes sleep deprivation is a blessing in that you don't remember much of that time. But I do remember picking him up, crying late at night, and doing many laps, pacing around, trying to help him go back to sleep. And that was the inspiration for me to write these words. When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the dad who wakes up because of you. When I get up, well, I know I'm gonna be the dad who's getting up for you. And when I'm singing, well, I know I'm gonna be the dad who's singing songs to you. And when you grow up and you're living on your own, I'm gonna be the dad who calls to wake up you. And I would pace 500 times, and I would pace 500 more, just to be the dad who paced 1,000 times to try to make you snore. But fortunately, they do grow up fast, and so it wasn't long before Joshua could get out of bed on his own. But that doesn't mean he gets out of bed when you want him to. And so I remember, finding him many times in the middle of the night in my room. And so that was the inspiration for this parody that I wrote called The Night Goes On. Every night I leave my dreams to hear you and see you standing in my room before dawn. Despite the distance and bed rails between us, you always come, but this cannot go on. Last night I tucked you in tight. I believed you would sleep through the night. Once more you opened my door. Now you're here, and I fear that this night will go on and on. The nighttime, it does go on and on, but it does end, but then comes daytime, which is not a whole lot easier in those early years. And so one time I was reflecting on mealtime, and I thought about these words that I wrote. You're never close when you try to put more food through your lips. Spaghetti smeared on your face and the floor and your fingertips. Your diaper's full and exploding, baby. And baby, I know it. There's lots of scrubbing, cleaning. Whoa, I'm scrubbing, cleaning. You've got me scrubbing, cleaning for so long, long, long. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But the time, so that's from trying to get the food, into them. And against all odds, some food does go into them, which because sometimes later it comes out. And so the times when I had diaper duty, which I guess you could call duty, those times made me think of this next parody that I wrote the words for. And it's based off of a protest song from the 1990s. And I thought that was appropriate because my heart was protesting sometimes during some of those diaper changes. So. Another diaper sagging child is needing changing, and I think that I'll keep clean, but I am so mistaken. 'Cause you see, this wipey provides no guarantee to the hand that is wiping. With your kicks and your squirms and your squirms and your turns, it's on my hand, now I'm crying. It's on my hand, dirty, dirty, dirty. Not on my hand, dirty, dirty, dirty. But fortunately, your kids keep growing up and they progress past that stage. And then they can get to where they can even go to the restroom all by themselves. But then the problem during that stage is that they sometimes forget to coordinate that with your schedule. And that was my inspiration for writing these next words. Now it doesn't help to say I told you so. You only have to party when we're on the road. I always make you try, but you never go. You wait until we're far, far away from home. You only have to party when we're on the road. When we're on the road, staring at the cars that I can't pass, wondering how long your bladder's gonna last. Or the traffic's slow and I can't drive fast. You're dancing all around your seat. I feel you kicking hard with your little feet. So I finally stop right beside the street. I asked you if you had to, but you told me no. Now it doesn't help to say I told you so. You only have to party when we're on the road. I always make you try, but you never go. You wait until we're far, far away from home. You only have to party when we're on the road. When we're on the road. Well, you've heard of the straw that broke the camel's back. But as my dad used to say, once the camel's back is broken, you can keep adding as many straws as you want. And I think that is maybe as a reason as any why we kept having more kids. But we did. And as you have more kids, there are times when you just wish you had a little getaway. And so I'm going to dedicate this next song to my beautiful daughter, Rebecca. And it's a parody song that's fit for a princess. So, yeah, here are some words I wrote. I stare outside while the baby cries, no babysitter to be seen. Longing for isolation from this land of children's screams. The kids are howling and my soul is feeling fried. Can't make them keep it in, heaven knows I've tried. I can't stay in, where can she be? Babysitter, please come and set me free. A car not far, could she be here? No, she's not here. Let me go, let me go. I can't take it here anymore. Let me go, let me go. Run away and slam the door. I don't care what I have to pay. Let the debt pile on. I just need a short little getaway. Just a little distance from these creatures that are small. The kids can drive her crazy while we're walking round the mall. It's time she's here, how do you do? I'll see you later and I'm through. No fights, no songs, no counts to 3. I'm free. Let me go. I am done with the whines and cries. Let me go. Let me go. I see rainbows in the skies. You're here, I laugh. No, don't back away. I'm so glad you've come. And now I'm running to my car across the ground. She shouts a question I know better than to turn around. I stomp the pedal, I'll make every second last. I promise I'll come back, but I won't be coming fast. Let me go, as I fly like the rising dawn. Let me go, oops, I'm going 91. Here I stand, 'cause I can't pay bail. I kind of like this jail. I just got my short little getaway. Well, all of that is, of course, in jest, because I love being with my kids, but sometimes you do need a short little getaway. So I hope some of these parody songs help you cope through some of the trying times of those early years. But as I was putting this set of songs together, I realized I had never gotten around to writing a song for my youngest son, who's already 8 years old. And so I thought, well, I need to correct that. And so I came up with a song last week for him, and not a parody song, just a simple little song. And I thought, what should those lyrics be? And so I thought about how he was born on Halloween night, and I thought about how our last name is Graves. I thought, well, maybe there's some potential there. And then I thought about one of his favorite stuffed animals, which is a banana duck. It's half banana, half duck, a banana duck. So I thought, I wonder if I can work that in somehow. So here at long last is Steven's song. We're having a baby, she said with a smile. We're having a baby in just a short while. Now, hold on, I said, if it's all the same. You can't have him yet, we don't know his name. Banana duck, quack, 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 quack. Banana duck, quack, 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 quack. So she pressed the pause button and we sat down to talk. The doctors and nurses all went for a walk. And our last name was Graves, and it was Halloween night. So many first names might suit him just right. Banana Banana duck, quack, 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 quack. Banana duck, quack, 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 quack. Well, we could try Michael Thomas. No MTs, because empty graves makes me think of zombies. And I guess that rules out Douglas, and Robin is out, because Robin dug graves might make people shout. Banana duck, quack, 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 quack. Banana duck, quack, 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 quack. Well, if we don't like graves empty, try the other way around. With a first name like Fillmore, we'd be safe and sound. Fillmore Graves. But we were just kidding, and the clock was still ticking, so I proposed Stephen, and it ended up sticking. Banana duck, quack, 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 quack. Banana duck, quack, 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 quack. But what for the middle? Why not something special? In Swahili, ajabu means wonder or miracle, and thus he arrived with great peals of thunder. Stephen Ajabu, our own Stevie Wonder.